Cha.
The following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
The show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-minute warning.
What's going on, everybody out there in the world of the internet and those who listen to on the podcast later? Once again, welcome to another episode of 5-Minute Warning. Of course, it's your boy Ruben, who is leading you in this crazy world that we live in today. And of course, right beside me, my man, my mellow Mo B. How you doing up in the house tonight?
I mean, I'm here. Raiders won. I should be happy. I still hate our coach. And that's all I want to talk about football.
I mean, I won't go talk about it because
I said that's all I want to talk about football. Well, that and the Washington Commanders at least had the best looking jerseys this Sunday.
Those jerseys were fire. Yeah, I went to order one and they didn't have my size. I was sad about that. I mean, because your boy is not small. He's a 4X guy. So the highest they win is 3X. So I have one or two things I can do. I can either lose weight to fit into a 3X, or I can sue them for discriminating on fat people.
I mean, so, I don't think that's gonna work.
Hey, look, man. More people do more frivolous lawsuits and win more often than not. So I'm saying, until once that woman won $1.5 million for pouring hot coffee on herself, even though she knew it was hot, that opened the floodgates for everything. And somebody gave me somebody's like, yep, that is very true. You can get sued for anything around this piece. But yeah, man,
you ain't wrong, but yeah, good luck.
I'll probably just go to path of least resistance, and I'll probably just try to lose some weight. I can get the other jersey for 4X, but the black ones are fire. They're having a couple blackout games this season in the middle of the day, so that'll be interesting how that works out. And one of them is the Minnesota game, because as a joke that I was told to from OB, Kirk Cousins only plays when the sun's out. So I guess we're gonna black out that game and hopefully block out the sun.
Kirk Cousins solar power, man. It's the only time he can do good.
Yeah, he won today too.
Solar power, baby. It's daytime.
But yeah, man. So yeah, that's enough football for today, because I'm with you on that football thing. None of my teams won. The only team, the only team that won was the one that didn't play, and that was the Hurricanes. Thank you. So, Moco Cowboy.
It's not a mohawk. It's a slant hawk because it's off center.
So first of all, I mean, what comments are you? Wait, you want me to comment on my own stuff?
I mean, it's off center.
I mean, Mr. OCD over here. I mean, let it alone, man. Let it alone.
I'm like, bro, if you're gonna do a mohawk, it needs to be. Look, I pity the fool that can't do a straightforward mohawk.
So I mean, hey, look, man, it's a fashion choice, man. I decided to change the stuff up, and that's what I came up with. Get off me,
man. Look, whatever. Do your thing, man. I ain't got no hair, so what am I gonna comment on?
You got hair on your face.
Once again, I ain't got no hair, so
Oh man, your hair on your face is longer than.
If you want to come out here looking like the last Airbender on your podcast, that's your prerogative.
So you start writing down all the jokes right there we're gonna talk about today?
No, man. Like, no, I ain't got no more jokes, man. Like, that wasn't a joke, man.
The last Airbender. That was good though. I'll give you credit on that. That was really good. I forgot about Aang. So I know it was something to do, man. I mean, I figured, why wait till the 31st to talk about Halloween? I can start my Mr. T, costume right now. So I don't have enough fake jewelry and stuff, so I couldn't do that. And then I don't have the jean jacket,
You still
nor
got time. You got like
nor the
29. You
body.
got like 29 days, man.
First of all, I don't like Halloween. Um, More so because of my dislike for, I believe what they call is, um, how like scary movies and stuff. I have a very much dislike for that. So Halloween, look, man, I don't trust clowns because they paint their face. I'd be damned if I trust somebody I can't see their face. Like that Chucky TV show horrifies me. I can't. I try to watch commercials. I just can't. I can barely do that.
Bro, I've never been a fan of Halloween, but it's not because of that aspect. I don't know, man. I just never really got into the idea of like pretending to be somebody else and dressing up like something else. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like Halloween parties can be dope if you're a male because usually, a lot of adult Halloween parties is just an excuse for a chick to dress like a slut.
Oh
And I
well,
mean, like, so I mean, aesthetically, sometimes Halloween parties can be cool.
or a sexy cop,
Sexy anything. They sex out anything.
or a Catwoman. Wow.
Catwoman or what Lola Bunny or something or
I haven't seen that one.
some Mortal Kombat character.
Really? That's a little bit much.
Chun Li's. Yo, bro, I seen all of them, man. Like,
I ain't seen the Chun Li.
and then you got the sexy nurses or the
Yeah.
basically in any occupation with minimal clothing on, and that's
So, is Halloween the one day you can actually lie and get away with it?
I mean, depends on who telling the lies. Like,
I mean,
I feel like most women can lie every day and get away with it.
oh wow, woo! God, that's why you're the registered sexist.
No, I'm just saying, like, it goes back to that old Chris Rock joke. That ain't your hair. Your nails ain't that long. That ain't what your face really look like.
I mean, what was it? I'm gonna get
Now,
you, sucker.
hey, in all fairness, like, dudes out here hatfishing now and getting the fake hairlines and getting the
Did you say hat fishing? Look, I won't gonna let that pass, man. Dudes out here hat fishing.
Hey man,
Wow.
you ain't seen the videos where the dude come, he got a bald head, and all of a sudden they put that little paint stuff up there, and then they stick that wig up there, and then they cut the wig, and next thing you know, old boy looking like he got an Eddie House hairline, and he came in with a way back hairline.
I'm telling you, man, the funniest thing ever on Wild Out when he pulled that dude's wig off, bro. I mean, he had like a high top fade wig, yo, and the dude he was rapping or whatever. Dudes out here doing wigs and yanked it off and ran it, bro. I ain't never seen a
Look,
dude
man,
with a wig like that, bro.
I'm just not secure enough of myself to do like the fake hair or the fake wig or anything. I'm not, man. Like, I'm
Nah, me either.
I just be bald, and I just be out here rocking these hats. Even though I rocked hats before I was bald, some people think I wear hats because I'm bald. I'm like, nah. When I had hair, I wore hats all the time too. So
Yeah, you just look like the big dude with a hat on, your hair poofed out like this.
yeah, so
It's kind of interesting.
now the
Hey.
hats fit better.
Good Sunday, Blackmore Tisha Adams. Glad you could join us again another Sunday. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy out here, man. It's crazy. So like, I want to go ahead and jump to a little crazy world, off jump, because I feel like the two articles that we're going to talk about today, they truly demonstrate the craziness in our world. So the first one, if you heard about it, please let a brother know, because I didn't hear about it till I read them. So, as if somebody need to tell me this, first article: don't cook chicken and NyQuil. FDA warns after TikTok challenge. Bro, I read that. Who in the blue hell is cooking food, aka chicken, and NyQuil? NyQuil's expensive, man.
Hold on, that's what you gathered from it? That NyQuil is expensive?
No, I got. Well, I mean,
not the fact that people are cooking food and some type of medicine that's probably gonna impair you in some type of way because of the is chicken lean? Is we
I
cooking
mean,
chicken lean now?
I
And the
guess
fact that they had to make an announcement that you shouldn't do that. Like I I feel like you shouldn't be legally allowed to make that announcement because I firmly believe in natural selection. So if
hey
people
man,
gonna be out here stupid enough to do that, like we don't need them people. Like let them go.
that's
Let them
that's
go.
natural selection is my deal, man. And you're right. We do
Just
need
let
to
them
let them
go.
go.
If we got to tell somebody that it's not a good idea to cook chicken and NyQuil as a challenge, like look, I know your family might miss you, and you know your friends might be sad at that funeral, but I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like sometimes you shouldn't be allowed to procreate if you out here making them type of decisions.
You shouldn't be allowed to procreate. Wow. I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I mean, and it crazy, but remember, we did have a president who told people to
Inject
drink
themselves with Lysol.
well Lysol and all the other stuff that kills, COVID, because that'll kill COVID inside your body, and you had people do that. So I'm not really shocked at this. I'm just like, you pick Nyquil, like that's nasty. Because apparently on TikTok, a number of people challenge people to cook chicken in NyQuil, which contains acetaminophen and a whole bunch of other shit that you shouldn't be necessarily drinking because you only use that when you're sick, you know? Um, and then apparently, if you boil it, which I didn't know, I did not know this. If you boil medicine, it makes it much more concentrated and it changes the properties. So, like, even if you don't eat the chicken, inhaling the medication's vapors while cooking can cause high levels of drugs to enter your body. It can also hurt your lungs. And of course, this is not the first time the FDA warned against social media challenges. So, my first question is who comes up with this dumbass shit? And then, how boo boo the fool you got to be to follow the dumbass shit?
Social media, man. Social media.
I mean, it's crazy, man. Like, I don't get it. Do you get it?
Bruh, it's social media, man. People do anything just to put it on a TikTok video and maybe get 10 likes.
I
That's all they
mean,
care about, man.
I guess, but I don't understand it. But apparently, a lot of people in 2020, the FDA reports of teenagers getting admitted to emergency rooms or even dying while participating in the Benadryl challenge. The Benadryl challenge. I mean, I don't know what the fuck that is, but to me, hey, they have this thing called scissor that's drinking cough syrup at as alcohol. Like, why do we need to cook chicken in it? It's probably nasty. Like, hey, you got that aftertaste, that NyQuil aftertaste. Does that mean you going to sleep right after you eat that chicken? So you essentially turned it to turkey. Just my thoughts. What else you got, Moby?
Nothing. Like people there's actually a challenge where people are cooking chicken and that shit's stupid. Like I never heard of that shit. Like so
Black
yo,
Morticia Adams.
Black Morticia Adams, you got it. That's what I said. Natural selection. Like we don't need to warn people about this. Like if they die, they die. Like shit.
Like I say, if they die, they die. I mean, yeah, I guess that's what it is. So, you know, once again, don't cook NyQuil and chicken together. That's just dumb as hell, and you could die. So, let's not cancel Christmas for you if we don't have to. All right, and Moby, you're gonna love this one. I saw this and I was like, yo, this is all Moby right here. California woman charged with killing man over cat dispute.
So what's the problem?
I
No.
mean, a woman killed a dude because after accusing him of trying to run over a cat in the street. Literally. Literally. The
I
dude was
mean,
about
look,
to run over
man,
a cat and she killed him.
she was emotional, man. Like that excuse cures everything, man.
She was 20 He was 43, and she was detained on $1 million bail. First of all, I mean, that's a high ass bail because we don't usually get a whole bunch of $1 million bail for people who kill somebody. So I guess Orange County is figuring it out. Hey, you put a high enough bail, people ain't getting out.
Oh, she did kill him, right?
Oh, she killed him. Yeah.
So how she kill him?
Um,
You got to add details to the story. How she
oh,
kill
yeah.
him?
So, she was driving in the community, and she confronted the dude, accused him of trying to run over a cat. They both got out their vehicles, got into an argument that she even recorded. Like she recorded with her phone, and then she returned to her car, turned around, got in her car, drove right over him, hit him, pronounced dead at the scene. So whatever the discussion was, won't cool. And she was like, "I got something for that ass."
She felt
And
threatened. She'll get off.
I mean, I don't know how she felt threatened, but okay.
Don't matter, man. Like, maybe this is gonna be the sexist part again. But yeah, it's all right for women to inflict violence on men as long as they were upset and emotional about it. If that dude would have sneezed on her, he would have went to jail for assault.
I mean, the district attorney was like, "This action showed a complete disregard for human life."
But you
Louise,
bailed her out. Like there was no like honestly, because that's what I'm thinking. You gonna kill somebody over a cat? I can't let you back out here on these streets. Like
no,
fuck
she was
$1 million.
detained. $1 million bail. I don't think she paid it. I mean,
First of all, I don't care. There should be no. It should have been kept with no bail. You out here killing people because you thought they tried to run over a cat? Bro, I can't have you roaming the streets no more. You are you are the definition of unstable. And it didn't say this nowhere in the story did you say it was her cat. You said it was a cat. Like she out here killing over miscellaneous cats. Look, I know a few shows ago I said, I've done some questionable things over some mediocre pussy, but like she killed a nigga over some random pussy.
a cat.
Okay, random pussycat.
Thank you.
She had never met this pussycat before.
She's scheduled to be arraigned on October 13th. The crime is still being investigated.
What's there to investigate? She recorded it.
If she recorded, she got in the car, she hit him. I mean, like, what are you gonna plead?
Case closed. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you record. Hey, was that you? Yeah. All right.
No, that was my twin sister. I mean, it worked for Robert Kelly for how many years? I mean, it did. It did.
I guess
it did.
I guess. But look, I'm pretty sure this is going to turn into a mental health debate eventually, and we're going to try to sympathize with her and try to figure out, what mental, and they're going to go back to her childhood and see if she had some type of childhood trauma, and she probably got some daddy issues that are going to come up in court. One time he didn't, give her that Happy Meal when she wanted it. And I'm making a lot of broad assumptions. I'm just saying I don't think we're treating this with the harshness that we should.
I mean,
the fact of the matter
is,
yeah, but still, man, the fact that we are just so casual about the fact that she killed this dude over a cat that wasn't hers. Not saying that would have made it better, but at least I could be like, all right, I can see the emotional connection. That was your pet, but like, you just saw this dude almost run over a cat, try to run over a cat. Like, I don't care if you saw him stringing the cat up. Like, you don't just run him over.
I mean, I agree, but yeah, that's what people do, I guess. So, hey, man, just make sure your cat's safe, because if not, if somebody hits it, oh God.
Hey,
wow.
Look, I saw that.
Oh,
I appreciate that type of dark humor. You got to read it because.
But like what Tisha Allen said, she ran over a cat with a riding lawnmower. Safe to say, she tore that pussy up. Oh.
I like it.
I knew you would, but Jesus, Ooh, that was rough, man. That was rough. That one is rough. All right. So before I give it to Chico, hopefully all of you, especially Black Patricia Adams. I mean, you down there in South Carolina. I hope y'all safe. Those who are listening, if the hurricane or whatever, if Ian's coming your way, I hope y'all safe down there. I know it took out a lot of stuff down there in Florida already, and it's just doing a whole bunch of raining where we're at. But I just hope that all you and your loved ones are safe in that time of need. So, Moby, what you got?
It didn't feel right doing international affairs. Just didn't feel right. Florida got enough going on. They don't need me to talk about how they shouldn't be part of the United States or they should just be a U.S. territory at best. So I'm gonna leave Florida alone.
I bet they about to
You know what
ask
I'm
us for
saying?
some help though.
Yeah, of course,
I
of
bet
course.
DeSantis about to ask us for some damn help.
And that's cool. We can take stuff to Florida. We just gotta keep that Florida shit in Florida, and that's all I'm
mean,
gonna say about that. We can take them
just
stuff.
saying.
We just can't bring nothing back, including the people.
Mhm.
But
right.
yeah. So I wanted to do a politically correct. I mean, we are getting really close to elections, and I just want people to realize how important elections are. So I didn't really have too much to say. I want to give some quotes that current politicians who are in power right now have said about certain things going on in the world, and in hope of making people realize how important it is for them to vote. So we all do know that there's a whole bunch of Roe v. Wade issues out there, and how now we've pretty much stripped women of their rights. So a reporter asked a specific politician, why force rape or incest victims to carry a pregnancy to term? And this particular politician, who will remain unnamed, said it doesn't require that at all because obviously it provides at least 6 weeks for a person to be able to get an abortion. I mean, most people should know if they want to keep it by 6 weeks. I'm not sure if this dude has kids or knows how biology works at all, but you don't know you pregnant like on day one. I mean, but I guess he thinks like as soon as you rape, you know, hey, I'm pregnant, so better run down and get this abortion before
I,
this 6 weeks is up.
yeah, they know exactly when they were inseminated, and it hit the egg, and it was like, oh.
Like I said, people get out there and vote. So another quote. So to put this in context, so the day before the shooting in Texas at the Walmart was carried out, one of the deadliest attacks on U.S. Latinos in recent history, this particular politician said, "We must defend Texas now. Take matters into your own hands." This was the day before the shooting. I guess some of his constituents were listening. Once again, it's important to vote. You can't have these people in power. So, when we were worried about North Korea and their nuclear testing, this person said, the threat that we're getting from Korea is not as great of a threat as the Obama administration and his political machine. Please get out there and vote. Yeah, exactly.
What'd you say? Please get out there and vote.
Please get out there and vote. We can't have some of these people in power. Like they can't be trusted to make decisions. So, okay, I'll just say it. All these fucking quotes were fucking Governor Abbott in Texas. I hate that motherfucker. God, I hate this motherfucker so much.
Oh God.
I got like 30 more of these bitches. I hate that dude so much. Like,
I
I don't care if you want to vote Republican, Democratic, or Independent. Just don't vote for that motherfucker. Like,
is he up for vote this year?
yes, he is. He is in a election this year. I'm pretty sure Texas doesn't like me enough to not vote for him. So, yeah, he'll probably remain in power. But yeah, it's really important to get out there on the local elections. Like I didn't want to pile on Florida. I didn't want to do anything major. Um, yeah, and Ruben, that question works. It does. It plays. But yeah. So I was gonna go through a whole bunch of more quotes and then be like,
Give
they
us one
all
more.
come
Give
to
us one
happen.
more. I want
Look,
one more. I
man,
want one more. Give us one more.
I gotta
Please give us
find.
one more.
There's a particular one that I gotta find because it's absurd. Uh,
Yo, why Black Morticia outside dude was a saltine? Yo, stop. I knew it was a saltine. Oh my god. Oh, so so if it's a Ritz cracker, what would that be?
I don't know. Maybe you be Raphael Cruz.
Oh, isn't it time for him to get out too?
Man, the world is not that lucky. So here's one: health insurance. Who actually wants health insurance?
Is that what
So
he said?
when no, somebody asked a question about why he was going against Senator Al Franken being elected, and because he supported the Affordable Care Act. And this dude's brilliant thing was, without voter fraud, Obamacare would not exist. So of course it's bad.
What?
You make it make sense to me too, because he was asked a question about healthcare and why do people want everybody to have universal healthcare? And his response was, if it wasn't for voter fraud, Obamacare would not exist. Hey, this is who we put in office, man. When we don't show up and vote.
We didn't do that.
Once,
Texas did that shit.
once again, look, we got Youngkin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at least
see,
he, at least,
no, you see, you backpedaling now. You trying to be well. He ain't said nothing stupid like that
I mean,
yet.
yes. At least he
And
knows how to shut his mouth.
I mean, he said some pretty stupid shit too. I mean, and his son out here doing stupid shit.
Well, he's trying to vote when he's not able to. That's funny.
Apple don't fall far from the tree, man.
I mean, I completely agree. Oh,
Yeah, man, get out
so,
there and vote.
all right.
U.S. still stopped to Georgia, but I mean, look, while that U.S. territory is drowning, I ain't gonna kick them while they're underwater.
Why they drowning? Moco Cowboy. Funny how the only legitimate elections are the ones they win.
I mean, it is funny how that works.
That's cool. So let's go back a little bit. Black Potential Adams, all good. Knocked the lights out for a few hours. Branch cracked my windshield. But other than that, me and mine and our community is good. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey,
And
important question though: is Church's Chicken still open?
you so stupid. Yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, but like that's important to know.
They were probably giving out free food for that.
Hey,
if you came out here to get some chicken, we got you.
I didn't come out for the chicken. I want some of them biscuits.
and of course, Black Morticia Adams said should have kept that hurricane in Florida.
Gotta keep that Florida shit in Florida, man.
I mean, there's times that we can't do nothing about that. But all right, so decided we're gonna do a my 5. So we're gonna do 2 actually.
God damn, man! Like that's a lot of work, man.
I know we're trying. So I had one where it's gonna be name your top 5 R&B songs. All right, but then I want to flip that for a little bit because when it's all said and done, like let's be real, New Edition is probably one of the best R&B groups ever. I'm not saying I'm not out here,
I guess one of the.
Yeah,
I mean, it depends on how big your one of the list is.
I would say top 5 from the 80s to today. Top 5. I mean, with the discography and all that. So the first thing I want to do, I want us to go over what our top 5 New Edition songs would be. And then
What if I ain't got 5?
Man, they got 5. You got 5. I got 5. And I'll even go first. So you can think about it a little bit more. And you can name 2 other songs that you feel should be in the top 5 if you want all New Edition. All right. So I think that's
for New
fair.
Edition. So what? 7 New Edition songs?
No. 5 New Edition and 2 other people.
What? Wait a minute. What? I don't like New Edition enough to give them 5 out of my 7.
What? Okay, fine. Do 7 then. Do 7 of who the hell you want. I'm just doing New Edition. And then I'm gonna do 2 others. Because I mean, I like New Edition. I think New Edition.
Hey, I like New Edition too, but I mean, there was a lot of R&B groups in the 80s and 90s, man.
Yeah, and there are a whole bunch of horrible ones too. So one thing you won't hear on this list, at least for me, maybe on Mo B's, but you're not gonna hear no H Town. That's for damn sure. You know, because we ain't knocking no boots. Damn sure not at Christmas. So, Blackboy Tissue Album starting Boys and Men. I'm gonna be honest with you, not a fan of that song. That's not my top 5 for New Edition. It's alright, but you know, if I'm cranking up stuff, I'm
Okay,
not
and
cranking
now
that
she
up.
sang the song Boys to Men, or is she putting a heart because she likes the group Boys to Men?
Well, I assume she says the song Boys and Men, because we ain't talking about no damn Boys and Men in a group. So, but hey, we'll let her explain that. So, my list, of course, If It Isn't Love, you know, that's got one of the like most iconic dances ever. You know, that sort of thing. Can't do it really on the small ass screen, and I'm not gonna get up and do it because I would just embarrass myself. So there's that. No particular order. Any Heartbreak, of course. Dope song. No Movie from OB. All right. Probably one of my favorite, actually. And it recently became one of my favorite. Probably after the New Edition movie came out, I really started to like this song a lot more after that. You're Not My Kind of Girl. I really like that track. It was like hidden. It's hidden. A lot of people don't really mess with that, but that track is dope. Of course, Can You Stand the Rain? You know, to me, I call that the Johnny Gill come out party because like everybody knew who Johnny Gill was and stuff like that. And after he made you get on the floor, he jumped with New Edition for a little bit and all that. And then of course, Candy Girl. I mean, everybody knows Candy Girl. You know, Black Tissue albums. I need you to stop hating on You're Not My Kind of Girl because that song is dope. Period.
I kind of ride with her on that, but
man, that song is dope, man.
I mean, all right, look, it's your list. I'm not about to tell you your list is wrong, even if it is.
So, of course, 2 other tracks that I added. If I Ever Fall in Love with Shy, that's a dope track.
That's quality.
See, that's real quality. It's real quality. And then, I did a little Jodeci, but the problem is, which Jodeci song? I could have went with Freaking You, but everybody goes with that. I particularly like Stay. I think Stay's a dope Jodeci track. You know, however, I will be the first person to tell you what I don't understand is how Casey's bird chest, ooh, yeah, and all that shit. Like I felt like his heart was trying to jump out of that joint every time with the bird chest, man. And
that won't for you, man.
I mean, you're right. It was not for me.
You was focusing on it. Won't for you, man. Stop
I
being
just,
hate.
I just felt like he was. Look, I just felt like he was about to have a heart attack every time and all that begging, man.
Yeah, man, he was feeling it, and apparently the ladies were too. So stop being hating ass nigga, man.
I mean, shut up. Not. Maybe a little bit, but I'm not. All right, Mo B, what you got?
I mean,
7 R&B tracks. I mean, since you ain't like New Edition like that,
it's not that I don't like New Edition like that, but when you say we're gonna pick 5 of the best R&B tracks, and then you go, but most of them by New Edition, it's like I don't know about that.
Look, Keith Sweat, man, stop it. Like he's not even in the top 20 for me.
I mean,
he begged too damn much.
I think that's what she was making a reference to, the fact that you said KC was begging and Keith Sweat pretty much.
KC he did his share of begging too.
I think that's what she was saying. Like
Oh,
I
he
don't think.
loves Casey's
Yeah,
little cousin.
yeah.
I
Keep
mean,
up.
okay. Hey, man, I got 4 words, man. I got to make something out of that. So, all right, Moby, what you got? What you got?
I mean, look, if I ever fall in love by Shot, look, that's definitely in there because that was like the talent show song of the '90s, bro. I'm just saying, like, dude, I sung that song in the talent show
The
with my partner.
acapellas.
Yeah, we was in there getting it. I had one job, hit the high note because I hadn't hit puberty yet, so I was on my job.
So, so you're the please stay guy.
Oh
Please
yeah,
stay. Yeah, you and that guy.
yo, bro, yo, I was gonna say a song because I'm not trying to do the most popular songs, but you remember that song Immature had? Yo, man, hey, F you, man, that song was dope. Please don't go away. When he was basically up there begging, please don't go away. I'm all about that.
So, okay. So, first of all, we need to put this out there. So, immature was past my age, so I ain't really mess with them like that because I was too old for that shit, and I just won't feel them. And
And
yes,
that
Black
song,
Rochester Adams.
I won't feel them either. I just remember
Yeah,
that song.
and I ain't like that song, but that's because I mean I didn't get down. And no, I mean sometimes Black Rochester Adams, you deserve that going there, but I apologize for that because I just wouldn't understand what you were talking about. That's what Moby here for to keep me in line. All right, what you got, Moby? What else you got?
Um, Troop. All I do is think of you, man.
That's
That
true.
was my jam.
Yeah, yeah.
I still matter of fact, that song and Spread My Wings, because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Spread My
yeah.
Wings comes on, I can't be in a bad mood. I don't know what it is about that
Spread
song.
my wings and
When
fly
that song's on, I'm
away.
just like, yo,
How come
I'm
they
with it.
didn't do better?
Hey man, that album was dope. I don't know if they had another one. I don't know if they had another one,
They were a
but
one
that album
album
was
wonder.
dope. Hey man, sometimes all you need is one.
Okay.
And since somebody else said Boys to Men got too many. They got too
I
many.
won't put them. See, and that would be unfair to put them in this category because you're right. Because like that whole 2 album was dope from
I
beginning
mean, yeah,
to end.
Boys to Men got too many. But I
Like,
mean, Drew Hill, Tell Me,
ooh,
hey man, because that
tell
song's
me
on right now.
what you want.
Everybody start popping.
Tell me what you need.
Drew Hill is well, first of all, Drew Hill is like my favorite R&B group of all time. Not saying they're the best, they're just my personal favorite.
Ooh yeah.
But Mint Condition, Pretty Brown Eyes.
Yeah. Mid condition. That's for the older people out there.
I mean, I ain't that much older. Like, don't make me feel like
I ain't
that.
say you. I ain't say you. Look, man, this
Ain't
one
that
about you.
I'm just saying, it won't
Yo,
that
my
like
cousin loves New Edition, man. And when they play anywhere in the DMV, she goes to see them. For real, she
I ain't mad
loves
at
some New Edition.
I mean, look, I feel that way about like I was mad Boys and Men was here a couple weeks ago and we didn't go see it, and I'm like, yeah, I'd love to go see Boys to Men again. They put on a hell of a show.
Too bad there's only 3 of them now, though.
Why does it matter? The three ones that matter are there.
I mean, I miss the dude. Hey, baby,
Hey,
I
look,
feel things too.
you know what I'm saying?
Baby,
I'm not
please.
gonna even say I'm not even gonna say that I don't miss him because like that's really just hating ass nigga coming out for me. And the reason I say that is because when I was younger, like I was just mad I didn't get that deep voice. You know what I'm saying? Like why couldn't I get that deep voice?
Yeah, like
Because
end of,
I feel like with that deep voice, like you can do whatever you want.
oh yeah, like on End of the Road, like his voice, his verse, man, he crushed it. Like, bro, that's one of those songs. If you trying to get back in, you can't get back in with that. You just lost. Cause I feel pain too, baby. Please. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I know it ain't a slow song, but I know it's kind of a piggyback off yours. But hey, BBD Poison comes on. You know what time it is.
That girl is poison.
That's
Uh,
that's that's like one of the greatest R&B party starter songs ever.
yeah, KBIACO. They had one dude say, "Oh, take 10% of the songs." Now I don't know about Woody from Drew Hill though. Woody was there. He didn't sing a ton, but the powerful stuff was Woody.
No, like Woody didn't really sing on a lot of the singles, but on their first two albums, like Woody had on the first two albums, Woody had a song all by himself on both albums. Like it was just Woody.
Yeah, Woody
And
had that. He had that range.
I mean, Woody had that harmony voice. Like Woody won't gonna ever make it as no solo act. But I mean, look, I liked Woody. I like the songs. Like the original Drew Hill to me is like the only Drew Hill that matters. Like I ain't
There's a
mad at.
second version.
Oh yeah, that Teo got added.
Who?
The two other dudes that used to be in what was that group?
What? I don't know.
Yeah, like cause they still rocking it right now.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. See, you meant Nokia. Now you right on that. Nokia didn't do nothing.
What are you talking about? Nokia wrote the songs,
Well, but he
produced
won't
most
sing
of the
it.
song.
Yeah, you know who Nokia reminded me of? Dalvin from Jodeci. Because I mean, every once in a while you see him lip singing, but he ain't really sing. He's just there, I guess, to help bring ladies in. I don't know.
Yeah, he was there collecting checks because he was in there. He was writing and producing,
Okay,
and then he
okay.
became an A&R. And if it wasn't for him, he was the A&R that helped push Trey Songz.
Shout out to Trey. Petersburg stand up.
So yeah, I think that's it because I'm not about to just name a whole bunch of R&B songs. But you tried to make this a new edition list, and I feel like that's disingenuous to all the quality groups that was in the 80s and 90s.
Well,
Just because you saw a new edition movie and now you want to act like they
hold
was
on,
the only
player.
R&B group
What
out
are you
there
talking
doing
about,
it.
man? Hold on, player. Don't do that.
Hey, look, don't get me wrong, man. Any heartbreak is you know what I'm saying? Like,
But this stuff was dope before it came out.
it was, but like you tried to make it seem like they was a whole R&B genre to themselves, and I'm like, they not.
I mean, I would say this though. I think this is a fair statement. I think that because of them, you do have a lot of these other groups out there. I'm not saying they wouldn't have been there. I will say that they wouldn't have got the burn that they did because New Edition was there first.
I mean, yeah, New Edition was a trendsetter, like, and I mean, when you think about all the stuff that branched off because of them, like they were heavily pivotal in the R&B group scene, but I'm not gonna act like they was the only ones out there doing it.
I mean, wow, the New Edition Christmas album. I'm gonna be honest, never heard it. I didn't know they had one.
I didn't know they had one either.
But KP Yako knows they had one. He says fire. That's interesting.
Hey man,
I might have to check that out. And as much as I hate Christmas music with a passion, I hate Christmas.
You can't hate all Christmas music because we got to be bumping that H-Tech Christmas.
Damn it. Stop it. That shit's horrible. It's horrible.
It's one of the greatest things to happen to music in the last 30 years.
How you gonna lie through your teeth like that, bro?
Like you can barely
at Christmas. You can barely.
It's one of the greatest.
You're ready to laugh.
It's a gift that keeps giving. Every year, I feel the need to give that song to somebody else who has never heard it.
No, retail has killed
Marcus Adams. Only black people understand that reference in my mind. Only black people, because if you say that to like a person that lacks pigmentation, like, hey, what song is in my mind? They'd be like, what song? What are you talking about? But you said to black people in my mind. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I mean, it does. It's called Silent Night by the Temptations.
That song is in my mind.
I mean, theoretically,
it's only said one time in the song. It don't matter. That's when that part comes on, everybody knows what time it is.
Merry Christmas from the Temptations.
His deep ass voice. Hey,
my dad plays that joint all the time at Christmas.
He got good taste.
I mean, of course, but working retail made me hate Christmas music, bro.
See, working retail didn't make me hate Christmas music. What working retail did was make me realize that Christmas starts earlier every year.
Oh, they could be playing Christmas music in November, November 1st.
I'm pretty sure Christmas music is already being played somewhere.
I mean, it's the worst. I
Like
can't.
I went Lowe's the other day and they got all the Christmas decoration and stuff out. It's all like the whole section there. I'm like, yo, can we get to Halloween first?
Yo,
Like,
wait till the 1st of November. Go into Walmart. Everything will be Christmas. Everything will be Christmas, man. Because they're gonna change that out like that.
if you
I
go
think
into
they
the
changed that
lawn and
overnight.
if you go to the lawn and garden place, they've already got Christmas stuff at Walmart.
Oh, I ain't got time for it. I guess I gotta find my Christmas tree again. You know, because
Get your little Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
that's right, man. I find a twig, put a ball on it, put that joint hanging on the wall, say it on the wall, and watch it fall over. Greatest Christmas tree ever, man. I'm telling you, that is like the only Christmas cartoon that I even like, man. A Charlie Brown Christmas, because when he got that tree and he had that one ball and it fell over, that looked so damn sad.
So you
But it
like
was
the
the
movie?
greatest
You like
Christmas
the
tree.
movie because of how sad the part was for him?
No, I'm just saying that was just sad, but it was funny as hell because he tried, man. He's like, I'm gonna celebrate my Christmas. He had that twig, he had some sticks on it, and then he put the one ball over. That bitch fell over, and I was like, "Yo, that shit's funny." Oh, that shit's funny. Whoa, what's going on? Black Morticia Adams. I'm not arguing with anybody when breasts smell like train smoke. What? Oh, that wasn't for this
Yeah, she
room.
said, I guess that one for us. I said, like, dang, what we do to you?
I had to do that. Jeez. So awesome, man. Awesome. We'll probably hit that another time later. So, Moby, man, what's on your mind, bro?
Hey, man, we are like a week away from the NBA start, and I just want to let y'all know how much I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't know why. I don't know what happened because I used to look forward to the NBA, and like now, I feel like the NBA season keeps starting sooner and sooner, and I'm just like, hey, let me get almost tired of football and then come in. Like you can't you coming in too early, man. Like I need a little bit of space, man. Like I don't want to watch the Lakers lose right away. Like I don't want to watch the Atlanta Hawks win early and only to let me down midway through the season. Like I don't want to see none of that yet. I need a little bit more time with football before I go cheating on it with basketball. Like that's really what it is, man. Like I love the NBA in the summer, in the spring, not in the fall or the winter. Like I'm not excited about the NBA. Like NBA 2K came out like 2 weeks ago, and I downloaded it, and it's just been looking at my Xbox. Like I can't even start playing it. I'm just like, yo, what am I doing?
I mean, I thought that was kind of weird. It came out like 2 weeks ago. I was kind of just like, yo, man, NBA 2K is out. You hit me NBA 2K. I was like, for real?
It was more of a like because I reserved it, so like it started downloading. I'm like, damn, this shit already out.
Man, I haven't seen the first commercial for it either. I mean, maybe I'm just not watching enough TV.
I don't know. I'm not a professional enough gamer to play 2K because now like 2K is a science, and I ain't got it, man. I'm playing 2K wishing that double dribble would come back, man. Like
double dribble. Oh man, the championship games that had. I mean, honestly, man, I miss college basketball because they never really made they made one really good college basketball game that was really dope. College Hoops 2K8. But and I can't wait till next year, man, to come out with college football. Look, they don't need to be changing stuff. They just need to keep it like it was in 2014. I mean, I know you got to change some things, but like, yo, as long as they got the background algorithms working, I am down for that. Like, Madden's okay, but I cannot wait for college football 23 or 24, whatever the hell they're going to call it.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Oh, snap. I did have something else on my mind. So earlier this week, my daughter's football team played another football team that's supposed to be pretty good and a really good game. Um, and then I just realized that, man, our areas are so black. So, and let me explain. So I show up to the game and I'm almost late. Because had a meeting and stuff, had work stuff go. So I get to the field right before the game starts. I can't find nowhere to park. Like the field is packed. It's on a Tuesday. Like it's people standing around. I get out my car. I'm like, yo, the music is pumping. We got a DJ right in the back of the end zone bumping the music. We
What?
got we got Etric on one side. They bumping music. They got their car lights on. People having a little bass off competition behind the bleachers.
What?
And we got a DJ in the corner. You know what I'm saying? We got two sets of cheerleaders out there, three dance teams. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This more alive than NFL.
and I was just like, yo, this shit more alive than like half of the high school football games gonna be this week. And yeah,
Yeah.
my daughter's team won. It was a real close game. They the first team to scored on us, and they had a kid that was like 6'2" and skinny. But for some reason, everybody on our team, he was a running back. He was 6'2", skinny, and like apparently he's like 11. But apparently everybody on our team was scared to tackle him because he was tall. And I just kept going. But he's like maybe 130 pounds. Like,
Aren't there
but
limits?
limits on what?
Like height, weight, and all that.
Nah, man,
Right.
it's all about age, man. We done got rid of them limits on because that limit shit was stupid. And I say that as a kid who was fat when I was younger and had to play with a whole bunch of older people because I was fat. That age limit shit stupid.
So y'all still beat this team with the 6'2" kid?
Yeah, I mean, yo, we tried to lose it because every time he touched the ball, ain't nobody want to tackle him.
Did your daughter tackle him?
Well, no, because he kept running to the outside. I mean,
At least he knew not where to run.
not even that. He was skinny. He wasn't trying to run it up in there, but I mean, he had some wheels. But hey, our running back showed his ass. Like our running back was, yo, he was doing cut. He looked like Barry Sanders out there. We hadn't seen that at all, and he was extra motivated because the team that we were playing, he was supposed to be on that team, and they told him they thought he was only good enough to be like their fourth or fifth string running back. So after he ran for like 203,000 yards on them,
Hold on for a second.
Tuesday.
They told a 10-year-old that he won't good enough for their team.
No, they were just like, yo, he'll be like the fourth or fifth string running back. And
He's like, I'm taking my talent somewhere else.
Right, he was the best player on the field. Easy.
I bet that coach wish he hadn't done that.
He was exhausted too. I felt so bad for that kid because we basically was just at some point in time like, hey man, you're gonna have to do it all by yourself.
He was like, I got it, coach. And he won. He slept good that night.
Bro, he was exhausted at the end of that game. He's our running back, and like midway through the game, it's just like, F it, let's just put him in wildcat and snap the ball straight to him.
Oh God.
And go run behind Cadence and Turan, our right side offense line. Just run that way. They'll figure it out.
And they figured it out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good game though, man. It was a good game. Put a little picture on my IG page with my squad,
I saw that.
Yeah, because I told them before the game because they were acting like they were hyped before the game, but I thought they looked like they were scared. So I was like, I want to take a before and after picture with y'all. So let's do a before picture. And I said, I'll be able to tell if y'all lost based on the after picture.
They were hype on the after picture.
Yeah, I couldn't even get them all in the picture because they kept all jumping around and everything. So I was like, well, I got the important people in the picture.
Nice. Yeah, I saw Cadence in there.
Like I said, I got the important people in there. Look, I'm biased. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them other. I really don't feel like that. I love all them kids, but yeah, of course, I want a picture of my daughter. I don't even know, man. I don't know, man. Like I show up, they tell me when practices. I show up. I know. Look at me. You act like I'm a coach or something. Hey, man, I'm an assistant coach, man. That's all. I don't.
Cool.
I'm just out there for moral support, man. I don't know nothing about football.
I hear that. That it?
That's it.
Awesome. So, what's on my mind? It's very simple, man. Yo, Yeah, I gotta get out there and vote, man. I'm gonna talk about this until voting's done, man. As Moby talked about earlier, you can't be having fools like that dude in Texas getting voted in. I mean, we got fools like that everywhere. And I mean, let's be real. I know people from Georgia. Are we really talking about voting dumbass Herschel Walker in? Oh, is that the move? Really? Is that the move?
Hey,
Come on,
he's the
man.
greatest running back in Georgia history. So that's enough. That's
Man,
enough for some people.
and you know what he looks like? He looks and acts like he can't read better than Dexter Manley. I need that to be over. Would you vote for him, Moby?
I support Georgia football.
I mean, did would you vote for him?
I support Georgia football.
So you
Bro,
would support him?
hell no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't support that dude working at a local Walmart in my area, man. Some of the dumb shit he be saying.
So yeah, man. Look,
I bet he can still tote that rock though.
I mean, if this was football, most definitely, But hey, look, I'm just saying, people. I'm gonna talk about it until
Yeah,
you know.
honestly, man, if Herschel Walker get elected in there,
I ain't never
US,
going to Georgia.
US stop at South Carolina. Bro, I just US stop at South Carolina.
Hold on, man. We can't be having that, man, because I'm trying to
Hey,
get trademark for the other joint, man.
I'm,
You can't be changing. You messed up the money there. You can't be changing.
you gotta be fluid, man. Like
Gotta be
sometimes you just got
fluid.
look, man. Look, when you have like gangrene in your foot, man, you can't heal it. You gotta cut that bitch off, man. And like, look, you can't let that shit spread. And basically, if Herschel Walker elected Georgia, that'll be the equivalent of me just saying, "Hey, that Florida shit started to spread, man. We gotta cut it off before it reach."
Even if Stacey Abrams gets elected to governor,
Hey, look, man, just cause you pump some antibacterial in there, man, don't mean it's gonna heal everything, man. I mean, look, if she gets voted, man, it'll help. Yeah, I might reconsider. But like, if it's just Herschel Walker and what Kemp,
yeah, he's running again.
U.S. stops at Carolina if it's Herschel Walker and Kemp. In that
Seriously.
we already got that crazy chick, that crazy Q9 chick there still too, man. Like, nah, man, they,
I think she's up this year too.
yeah, man. Look, it just
But I
be
don't know
like,
if she
yo,
will lose.
I just be like, yo, Atlanta hip hop still cool. We just gonna have to import all that good Atlanta shit in, but U.S. stop at South Carolina, man.
U.S. stops in South Carolina.
And look, and that's hard too because they got fucking Lindsay there. So like,
Yeah.
like damn, man, pretty soon it's gonna be like, hey, man, U.S. just stopped.
U.S. stops at Oklahoma. Hilarious. But yeah, man, we gotta get out there and vote. Even like I said, your local stuff. Make sure your house is in order before you start messing up other people's houses, man.
It's so easy, man. You get registered to vote easy. The absentee jaunt is easy.
Yeah. And some places let you vote early. Like, nah, man, we can't stop it in North Carolina and Blackwater. North Carolina be letting people get married at the age of 12. So, I mean, right now, Georgia's it, or we in trouble.
I'm gonna need Nick Saban to get out there and help the polls. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean help the polls?
I
For
need
who?
Nick Saban. Look, man, Nick Saban is our Southern savior, apparently, man. I don't even like Alabama football, but look, we can't deny that for some reason, man. When he touches people, like they do better, and once they leave, they don't do as well.
I mean, Bryce Young went down. Backup quarterback came in, won that joint. And what happens?
We need Kirby and Saban out there protecting the U.S. Georgia border. That's what we need. Get all the offensive linemen out there and just say, keep that Florida shit in there, and we good.
Drop the whole East Coast. Hell no, I'm in the East Coast, man. Nah, we can't be dropping me. I might have to move. Let me move first. We start dropping everybody. Shit. Go ahead, drop 13 colonies plus Texas.
I seen where you niggas is going. I'm taking you with you. I'm moving to Canada.
I mean, Ohio don't even have sweet tea, bro. Really? No sweet tea?
I mean, you can put sugar in your own tea.
Man, nah, it's not the same, bro.
And they be having that soggy ass bacon because they don't cook bacon all the way.
I don't be understanding it.
what type of toxic ass person are you where your bacon is still flopping around? Like, no, bacon's supposed to be crispy, man. Like, you
Yeah.
ain't supposed to have no chewy ass bacon.
No.
Like, yeah, the North can't be trusted.
The U.S. stops at Georgia, and the North can't be trusted. I feel like we're about to lose this battle somehow. We're gonna not win this battle. But nah, people, find out what's going on in your local areas. Go out there and vote. Absentee vote. Vote on the day. Stand in line. Just do something. Because all you're gonna do is complain and bitch and moan anyway. So if you're gonna do all that, at least take the energy to go get an I voted sticker. If it's just to let everybody know that, hey, I voted. Because God knows when people vote, they put it all on their Facebook like they did the greatest shit ever. And I mean, for some people, they probably did do the greatest shit ever. For me, I just took 10 minutes out of my time to do what I'm supposed to do. So all I'm saying is, everybody go out there and vote. It doesn't matter who we think is your right person, as long as you vote for your right person. Now if you voting crazy shit in, then just lie to me. Don't tell me that you voted crazy shit in, because I'm gonna look at you and be like, you really voted for Herschel Walker, dog? Really? Like, what stance did you like about him? What, his talking stance? Yeah, because he don't do any of that. Whatever. I do sucks. He makes me feel bad about black people in that area. So vote, vote, vote. And once again, thank you to everybody who listened to the show today. Thanks for the people on the boards. AG is still a little down today. Hopefully he'll be back. We wish his return back to the show next week. Hey, guess what, y'all? Episode 149, which means next week is the 150, 150 episodes. Wow, and more wow. I mean, ain't nothing special going on. It's just 150 episodes. But you still be here for it, because you never know. I mean, today, 149, your boy's got a mohawk. Next week, maybe I'll be replaced by Chucky. I don't know. Let's hope not, because that would be real jacked up. But once again, tell a friend, tell an enemy, just tell somebody about us. Next Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Twitch. And of course, for myself and Mo B, once again, peace, love, hair grease, soul, and always deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of